What is going on? Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, I was at the bar last night. They was in there hitting the karaoke. Ooh, I had so much fun. I was talking to this sexy chick, man. She was I don't want to say Beyonce. That's a little too much. She was definitely the baddest chick in the room. I'm telling you guys, y'all would be proud of your boy. We're gonna talk about UFC 263. Though first, let's introduce the show. My name is Full Time MMA. We do live fight companions. We do fight predictions. We talk about uh, modern women, modern men, intersexual dynamics. Now we've added that to our repertoire. Um, I am MMA's Nostradamus, and I see an and new tomorrow. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk Adesanya's going down. He's losing the crown, and Marvin Vettori will be found, if you know what I'm saying. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see the fight, the style matchup. People think I'm crazy. I think you're crazy if you don't see how Marvin Vettori can very well win this fight. Did you not see the first split decision? Do you not think Marvin Vettori has done nothing but get insanely better? Oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that fight. Marvin Vettori, Israel Adesanya, 2 title fights, Figueiredo versus Moreno. We got Leon Edwards versus the pot smoking hippie Nate Diaz. He's smoking up at the fucking pressure. You gotta love him. Austin Blair in the building. Marcus Bill. If y'all haven't hit the thumbs up button, man, I might have to motherfucking kick you off the stream. I'm just kidding. I love y'all, but hit that shit. Come on. We're going to talk about UFC 263. We're going to talk about Jake Paul potentially beating the brakes off of Tyron Woodley because it's a very good chance Tyron Woodley loses this fight. And I know it might sound crazy. I'm supposed to be Team MMA, but Tyron Woodley has not been looking good. And I mean, if we had a draft that's like, Dave Chappelle race draft, if we had like an MMA draft, man, I might be willing to put Tyron Woodley on the chopping block and trade him over to boxers. Give us like Vasil Lomachenko. Y'all take Tyron Woodley. Let's just not even claim that dude the way he's been losing. And not even just losing in the octagon because he's losing to killers, but just come on, bro. Damn, the skid for real. The skid is real. And now Jake Paul, he got punked out by Jalen Love a little bit. I think we got to talk about it. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do a lot of reaction videos to a lot of these modern women out here who are just delusional, um, egos overinflated. They have no idea. Man, we've got to bring these women down some notches. That's how you fix them. If you guys were on my Facebook, you guys would look at my story and you guys, bro, my my girl went from for the first 8 years being a miserable modern woman, not understanding why neither one of us just kind of live in one of those equal partnership miserable relationships, to a submissive helpmate. She is now. She's been tamed. 8 years in, I have tamed this woman. It is amazing. I'm living my best life. I'm in my best shape. She's cooking, she's cleaning, no attitude. She don't speak when I'm speaking. She's working, giving me the money, letting me be in charge of the decisions, and it's just a great feeling, and she's even happier. You would think, oh, she's just fucking, she's gonna be so miserable. She's a helpmate. Oh no, she's acting traditional. Like she would get trashed by modern women for how she's behaving, but we're both happier than we've been in fucking 9 years of our relationship. This is the happiest point we've ever been, 9 years in. It's fucking awesome. And we're just gonna keep rising. And I can talk to other chicks, bring chicks home with my girl, without my girl. She wouldn't give a fuck. Just gotta be respectful as far as that's a personal decision. It's fucking awesome, guys. But so we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna break some shit down and teach y'all how to get out of your situation and fix your situation if you want to fix it, or just get out of it if it's not fixable. I'm gonna help you, man. We're gonna motivate you, man, to live how I'm living because it's fucking amazing. I'm in better shape than I've ever been in. I got more money than I've ever had. I've got more confidence than I've ever had. More fucking everything. And it's also thanks to God. I'm gonna give y'all that little secret too. I pray for wisdom, whether it's karma or God. I believe in it, and I believe I did my best to do my part and be humble. So, with that being said, without further ado, our first topic of the day is going to be UFC 263, which is going down tomorrow. We're going to be doing a live fight companion. We'll be here watching, reacting to the fights. And if this stream goes well, as far as performance, as far as not lagging, we are in the game. I'm in my new place. I cleaned out. I ordered a $500 computer. Super cool specs. I'm not a super technological guy. I did grow up kind of gaming on computers, so I know a little more than the average Joe about computers. And this thing was specced out, and $500 for this thing. I ordered it and it came defective, so I had to send it back. And I was like, damn, now I can't do anything. What am I gonna use? So I fucking took my computers. I cleaned my computer, guys, and I got probably 5 pounds of dust out of it, and it's quieter than it's ever been. And if this stream goes well, I can thank that. I'm about to get $500 back that I don't need to spend on this computer, and we're good. We're live streaming. We're back in action. Fucking my computer right now. I'm streaming. I'm doing everything I've been doing, and it's quieter than it's ever been. You guys might want to clean out your computer, and I actually mean open that bitch up and take the spray dust and get all up in it. 2 cans of spray dust for when one of them gets cold. You know what I'm saying. All right, UFC 263, we're going to jump into it. We're going to break down the main card. Adesanya versus Vettori. Like I said, you see my predictions on the left side of the screen. I ain't hiding it, and I'm confident in it. I'm taking Marvin Vettori to dethrone Israel Adesanya, and I can give you logical reasons. I can give you whatever. Which man, this fight has Marvin Vettori written all over it, dude. Put your money on Marvin fucking Vettori and book it. I'm making you money. I'm making you money. Bet on Marvin fucking Vettori. You're not going to hear anyone talking this confident about Marvin Vettori, and I'm going to tell you every single reason. I haven't even watched the fucking first fight since the first fight, and I don't need to. I know what is going to happen. I know why it's going to happen. And it's because Marvin Vettori is still the young, hungry kid who's been doing. He was like fucking 23 when they first fought. He's done nothing but get better. He already had a better ground game. He was already potentially more well-rounded than Israel Adesanya. He already had Adesanya couldn't get up in the first fight. As far as the grappling, Marvin Vettori has so many ways to win this fight. Is he going to outstrike them in a kickboxing match? No, but this is not a kickboxing match. On top of that, Israel Adesanya is just lost. How is that going to affect him mentally? How is he's got more money than he's ever had, more fame than he's ever had, more women than he's ever had, more distractions than he's ever had, more money, more problems than he's ever had. Israel Adesanya just took a loss. Who knows how he feels, how he took the loss? Marvin Vettori is streaking. We can look at level of opponents. Yeah, Adesanya's got an extremely impressive win over Whitaker and Yoel Romero, but aside from those two, they're pretty comparable. They're comparable resumes. This fight's got Vettori written all over it. And if he wins, we get a trilogy. Who wouldn't fucking want that? Oh, by the way, didn't the UFC just like fucking legalize in Italy or France or wherever the hell Marvin Vettori's from? Could you imagine the first Italian chick? Dana White's probably wants Marvin Vettori to win this fight. Go get him, kid. He ain't got no fucking allegiance to none of these dudes. He did what he needed to do with Adesanya, dude. You couldn't become the two-weight champion. Now it's time to fucking go in there and fight a beast, Marvin Vettori. Oh yeah, Marvin Vettori, by the way, I heard Israel Adesanya ducks every time he throws a hook. Dana White knows some shit. I'm just fucking around. Man, fuck you talking about? This is Vettori's fight. Someone said Izzy basically admitted he's juicing at the pressure. The guy no proves it. Well, guess what? His juice ain't gonna get past the Italian stallion, the Italian dream, Marvin Vettori, dog. Tell him I got Marvin Vettori tomorrow. That's my win. That's who I'm picking. Underdog. Book it. Lock it in. Make your own money. And when you lose, don't come back and say I owe you money, because I'm just a YouTuber. No, but I'm very confident Marvin Vettori wins tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to the fight. It's going to be a good fight. I mean, if Adesanya wins, I'll be extremely impressed. Extremely impressed. But I think I think this fight should be 50-50. I think this fight's dead even, and Vettori's got a really good chance of winning. Way better chance than everyone's giving him, 100%. Now, who doesn't have as much of a chance as Vettori is Nate Diaz. He's probably not going to come out on top tomorrow. He's probably not. But let's talk about the flyweight. The little dudes getting at it. Motherfucking Figueiredo versus Moreno. Their first fight was a really good fight, especially for flyweights, dude. I didn't know if I should call it a banger. It was a great fight. Very technical. Both these guys are very well rounded. Davison Figueiredo is a dangerous flyweight champion, and Brandon Moreno is a tough challenge, as he proved to be. He's a better challenge than I thought he would be. Babyface dude coming in here and putting up a fight like that with one of the most dangerous flyweights to ever grace the planet. It's going to be a good fight, but I am picking Davison Figueiredo to come out with the win. I do think he's going to win and potentially go up and challenge for the bantamweight belt next. He's talked about it. He wants to do it, and he's dangerous. Whether it's Aljamain Sterling, Peter Yan, however that plays out, I definitely see Figueiredo win. I see him winning this fight tomorrow. And if not, hey, power to Moreno, but I got Figueiredo. In the People's main event? No, I don't even know why they booked this fight. What the fuck are they doing to Nate Diaz, for one? I don't know. This just seems like throwing Nate Diaz at the meat grinder. Like, it seems like he could just take more damage in this fight. Why are we not trying to prevent damage to Nate Diaz? Why are we putting him in fights where he's just going to take more damage? Like, isn't he already slurring? I don't even... Like, the matchmaking, why is the commission sanctioning this? This dude's not ranked. He's fighting the number 3 guy in the world, and he's unranked. We're just about to watch Nate Diaz get his ass whooped for what? I mean, if he wins, I'll look crazy, I guess, but I just don't see it. He's a 5-1 underdog. This is like taking fucking, I don't know, Darren Elkins or somebody. Someone's just known for taking damage. And it's like throwing a Chuck Liddell versus an active fighter. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like Nate Diaz should damn near be retired. Maybe not. He's just taking. Hey, I don't know. I think he's gonna lose. I don't think anybody's probably picking Nate Diaz except for a casual fan. But probably a lot of women out there picking Nate Diaz because they're not very logical and they're emotional. If you know what I'm saying. M-dubs. Yeah, I got fucking Leon Edwards. We don't even got to talk too much about that fight. I don't understand the matchmaking at all. Make Leon Edwards a big star off of this dude. What? Get some rub. Alright, dude. Whatever. I think Nate's getting hurt tomorrow. I agree with you, Tommy Boy Indy. So, with that being said, we're going to move. We got 2 more fights to talk about. This is going to be a fun show. We got some reaction videos coming up. We got Woodley versus Jake Paul coming up. It's going to be a fun show, guys. So we probably should have started off with the fun stuff, even though I'm sure this is pretty fun to a lot of you guys too. But all right, it's fun to me. 2 more fights on the main card. On the pay-per-view, we're going to talk about Damian Maia versus Bilal. Remember the name Muhammad. He's been one of my favorite fighters for a long time. I definitely dig Bilal Muhammad. He gets in there. He fights the best fighters, whether they're ranked or not. He's not a prima donna by any chance, stretch, other means. He'll fight anyone, anywhere, any place. He just doesn't have get the recognition like Cowboy. And maybe not on 2 days' notice or whatever. I don't know his thoughts on that. But as far as strength of opponent, Bilal Muhammad's not going to turn anybody down. He will fight the toughest unranked fighters, even if it doesn't make sense. He's not doing the politic thing. He's a fighter's fighter. And that's why I fuck with Bilal Muhammad. And I'm also picking him to beat Damian Maia, who is, what, 45? No, he's really like 44, 45 years old. I'm about to look up his age. Like, he's up there. He's up there. He's passing it. He's in the torch passing stage. He's always dangerous on the ground. But 43 years old, I just don't see him beating a stud like Bilal Muhammad, who is hungry as ever right now. Damian Maia's coming off of a loss to Gilbert Burns after he was on a 3-fight winning streak, which is extremely impressive, of course, at his age. He's just a stud. I love Damian Maia. Bilal Muhammad's only 32. He's on a 4-fight winning streak. He just beat Diego Lima. This is definitely a step up in competition for Bilal Muhammad. But look at the guys he's fighting. These guys are not ranked. and they're dangerous. He's active. Lyman Good, Diego Lima, Curtis Melinder, Jeff Neal, Tim Means, Jordan Mean, Randy Brown, Vicente Luque, Alan Joban, like 10-2 guys, 10-3 guys when he was 5-0. He's risking his undefeated record fighting guys 10-3, 10-2. That's the shit I respect. Guys that aren't just cherry picking shit. They're fighting tough competition and they're still coming out on top. These guys are dangerous. He was losing to Leon Edwards, but Leon Edwards one of the best top 3 fighters in the world. I think Bilal Muhammad belongs in that top 10, top 15 range, and I think he's going to prove it against Damian Maia tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of Bilal Muhammad. Let's go! You guys are going to remember the name. I already know the name, Bilal Muhammad. He's a beast. All right. We got one more fight we're going to break down before we move on to the next segment of the show. And it is going to be... Is it a chick fight or no? Oh, yeah. This is a good pay-per-view. No chick fights? Oh, this is a fucking... Excuse my language. This is an awesome pay-per-view. I don't feel like we're getting cheated at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're watching NBA and they give us 1/4 of WNBA. Like, no! I don't watch WNBA, dude. Come on, this shit is boring, bro. Every now and then something interesting might happen, but dude, this shit ain't that fun. This shit ain't that entertaining. This shit is... I got better things to do with my time. Now it's a fight, so it can always be entertaining. There's a chance. But in the end, probably not. So yeah. Paul Craig versus Jamal Hill. Last fight on the pay-per-view. Jamal Hill is, I believe, a slight favorite. Let's check out their resumes. Paul Craig, coming off of a win, tapped the strikes from Shogun Rua. He got a win over Gazimar Antigulov. Vinicius Moreira, split decision with Shogun, split draw. So that's interesting. Jamal Hill now, he's one of them dangerous dudes, dangerous brothers coming up from the Contender Series. Just got a very impressive win over OSP. Fought with Klitz and Bray to a no contest. Darko Stosic, that's a pretty impressive name to beat. Casuals might not know, even some hardcores might not know about him, but that's not no slouch. He got a very impressive finish on the Contender Series. Before that, he wasn't fighting the best competition. 19-7, that's impressive from Daquan Townsend when he was only 3-0. Okay, so yeah, this guy's dangerous, man. How many amateur fights? Only one amateur fight. I mean, he's a little inexperienced at only 8-0, but I do think he's dangerous enough. But Paul Craig's jiu-jitsu, dude, he's so good. I do think Jamal Hill's gonna win, though. I'm gonna pick Jamal Hill to win. But Paul the Bear Drew Craig, dude, he'll literally get a last-minute submission in fights. He's a dude you don't count out. He's just one of the guys you never count out because he'll win last second with a submission. He's tough. He's dangerous. He's resilient. He's Paul the Bear Drew Craig. Yeah, y'all like that? Hire me, UFC, ESPN. I'm getting camera ready. I'm getting in shape. Y'all see me. I'm down. About 85 pounds down from my all-time high. Looking sexy, ain't I, y'all? Yeah. Pause. All right, that's my predictions for UFC 263, guys. There's how I came to it. There's my predictions. And like I said, and new. We gonna have a new champion. Go put your money on Marvin Vettori. You heard it here first. I haven't watched any other prediction video, so I don't know if anyone else is saying that. But I don't need to watch the fight. I don't need to watch hours of tape to tell you Marvin Vettori's coming for the crown tomorrow. With that being said, we're going to talk about Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul. Because Joe Rogan came out and he's even saying, hey, just because Tyron Woodley's an MMA fighter and he actually fights and he's dangerous doesn't mean he's going to win. And that really kind of got my gears spinning as far as, holy shit, Tyron Woodley really might lose. And then I got to thinking and I was like, oh shit, Tyron Woodley's gonna lose. Hold on, he's about to lose. Jake Paul's actually coming out here. I don't know how long this kid's been practicing boxing, training boxing. My thing is, I feel like he's an amateur, but he's starting to actually seem like The Jake Paul brother, not the one that just fought Floyd Mayweather. The one that's 3-0, Jake. I'm starting to take his boxing a little more serious than I did once before. And if he's really got some boxing skills, all he needs is cardio. And he's probably going to beat Tyron Woodley. Because if Tyron Woodley doesn't knock him out, Jake Paul could outpoint, like literally, guys, Jake Paul could beat Tyron Woodley. It's a winnable fight. Like, what the hell? I never thought I would be saying this in my life. I don't even know how to feel about having to say this. There's a good chance Jake Paul beats Tyron Woodley in this boxing match. Oh my God. Oh, and for that reason, we all have to watch it. Someone said, I'm getting tired of these celebrity gimmick fights. I wasn't even interested in the Askren fight. I didn't even watch it. I wasn't even interested in it. I think I seen it right after the knockout because it went viral. I'm not interested in the celebrity gimmick fights. I didn't watch the Mayweather versus Logan fight. I didn't watch that one. But Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul, this is the one that I'm most interested in of all of them. I don't even think I've been interested in one up until this point. But this one is low-key got me wondering and worrying. Because that's going to make MMA look crazy. Think about it, too. Tyron was in Ben's corner. Imagine this dude whooping Ben's ass and then beating his cornerman's ass next. Oh my God, dude. The fucking embarrassment of that team if they both get punked out by Jake Paul in the boxing match. They would never live that down. They would have to shut their gym down. Duke Rufus's name is on the line. Wherever Woodley and Askren train together, their credibility is on the line. Their public perception is on the line. If Tyron Woodley loses, they need to sell the gym. Sell the gym. Seriously, sell the whole gym. Fire the coaches. New equipment. Renovate the place. You're done. No way. No way. There's no way. Alright, guys. Now we're about to have some real fun. I haven't even watched this one. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this one first. You guys ever seen a mommy-daughter vajayjay steaming session? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna break this down. I haven't watched this thing, bits and pieces, clicked through it. I'm gonna watch this 3-minute video, 29 seconds. We're gonna watch it, and I'm gonna react to it, and I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it, and we're gonna learn from it. I believe what I believe is wrong with it, and how we can learn from this situation, and how what's going on right here is the problem. It's not gonna help us. I don't believe it's gonna help. And it's just women worshiping their own vajayjay, I'll say, for YouTube's purposes. It's like, do you not realize that's all you have to offer? So instead of over here trying to perfect it, why don't you get some other skills, some other value? Instead of sitting around and talking about how awesome vaginas are and how powerful they are, you think powerful over simps, if we're being frank. Vagina ain't powerful over me at all. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Vagina has no power over me. None. No chick can say, hey, I'll let you smash if you do this, this, and this. Unless I'm willing to do that thing. And then it's like, okay, I wanted to do that anyway, and I'll smash. You're not going to make me do something I don't want to do, go against my own fucking moral compass for some pussy. That's not worth that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go fucking risk my freedom for some vagina. No. If you tell me, hey, if you rub my back, I'll give you some pussy. Yeah, I'll probably rub your back. I got no problem rubbing your back. But I'm not about to go risk my freedom or do anything that'll get bad karma or anything like that over some pussy. It don't have that power over me. A lot of simps, it does. They can't handle. They let their chicks control them because they give the vagina too much power. They put the pussy on a pedestal. You guys don't understand your own value. You all bought into the hype. We all bought into the hype. I bought into the hype. Whenever I was a beta male simp mangina, I was a fucking super beta male simp mangina. I used to walk around looking at the floor, not looking chicks in the eyes. Oh, toxic masculinity, raised by a single mother to be the good guy. I was the worst. Emotional instead of logical. Wasn't I had a low sex drive as a fucking man. That's how fucking demasculated I was up until I was probably 20. I mean, the thing is, I was demasculated like that, but luckily for me, I got to grow up around pimps and I still got to see an alpha behavior in submissive females. So luckily, I at least got to see what it was like. Because there's some people out there that are so far gone as far as simps, blue pill, squares, whatever. You're better off just going your own way and never dealing with chicks because you got so far to go and it's so foreign to you to be able to I don't want to say tame, but that's damn near what you have to do. You have to tame these modern chicks as far as you have to teach them and guide them and lead them into playing their role. But these chicks are so propped up and thinking, and all they know is pussy power. All they think men want sex, so the shortcut to men is sex. But then they can't figure out how to keep the man. And they can't figure out why their man won't be faithful. I got the man, but he won't be faithful. What the hell? It's because you're nagging all day. It's because you're not letting him do his job. You're competing with your man, and you're making him fucking miserable. And you think just because you have a vagina that's steamy, men are supposed to cater to you. No. Men want to have sex with you so you can steam your vagina up real nice. And I'm sure it's gonna be delicious, and I would love to indulge in it right after the steaming. I would love to. But that don't mean I'm about to sit here and give you no power over me just because you got your shit all nice and clean and wet and whatever you do. I appreciate it. I'll take it. But you make me miserable and you gotta go. I don't give a damn how much times you steam your vagina. I don't give a damn how good you look. My peace and my quiet when I need it and my leadership not being questioned and all of that is way more important than your steamy vagina. Now that's my preface. What we're going to do, play the video. I'll pause it if something jumps out, and we'll talk about it. So let's have some fun, guys.
This gives me like a little tingle.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Oh my God.
I just want to say fair use real quick. Fair use on this video. I just probably have to say it. They used to copyright my shit anyway, even though it was fair use. I'm just going to say it again. Fair motherfucking use. Thank you. All right.
Stupid.
What sensation are you guys getting sitting here? Like
Definitely a lot of warmth.
Yeah. This is real queen throne action right here. This is what I love.
Totally.
You know, steaming is an ancient.
All right, that's not cool. It's starting to lag a little bit. See, it's already buffered. That's what I was hoping didn't happen. So I'm going to let it buffer a little bit. And who knows, maybe I do got to get a new computer. But either way, I'm going to let it buffer a little bit. They're going to watch this. But what they're doing right now is this is a mother and a daughter. And I don't know who the other lady is. Someone else may be related to them. And they're doing a vaginal steaming together. This would be like us getting together and like shaving our nuts in the same room and fucking talking about how, dude, just shaving our balls and just talking about how awesome guys are. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, we're not gonna shave our nuts together, dog. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna, it's just, that's what this is like. Going and getting our fucking balls waxed together. No. Alright, let's see if this video is gonna play with no issues here.
practice that originated in Asia and Africa.
Oh, really?
And it was originally used
Looks like we're having trouble.
after you finish menstruating.
Oh, that makes
sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I've read somewhere that vaginal steams are like an aphrodisiac.
Hey!
This is lovely. They say there's lots of health benefits, but for me, I just feel like spending time with your vagina in a way that like just show it appreciation and care.
And to connect.
We didn't talk about our vaginas. Right?
All right, I gotta stop right there. She said, we just need time to appreciate our vaginas. You know why she wants her vagina appreciated? A chick would want to appreciate her own vagina? Because it brings her everything in her life. It's what she uses for everything. It's the only reason she gets attention. It's the only reason she provided for. People are willing to open doors for her, even though she wants to be equal. She still gets doors held open for her. People are respectful to her. They lie to her. They gas her up, and they tell her she's beautiful. They want to be friends with her. You got simps that will worship her sexually. Chicks that will just all type of privilege that she gets just from having a vagina. She gets all her value from that vagina. Whether she wants to consciously admit it, she subconsciously knows it, and that's why she wants to appreciate it so much, because it's brought her everything. And she needs to keep that thing steamed and rejuvenated because it brings her everything in life. That's what women don't have to get funny and become providers to attract a man. Men are attracted to women's wit and women's earning potential, because that's gonna most likely, when a chick has or their education, when a chick's got a bunch of degrees or make a bunch of money, they're gonna think they're better than you and competing with you, and they're gonna want to give you problems and attitude. I would rather have a chick that works at McDonald's who's going to cooperate with me than some bitch with 6 degrees that wants to debate all day. You know what? You work at McDonald's, bring me that $450 you make every month. And whatever you need, ask me. If we need it, I'll run it through the processor, my brain. Okay, you need it. Here you go. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Here's the money for that. But you ain't just going to be frivolously, emotionally spending, because chicks aren't logical with their money. So why would you want a chick to be in charge of even her own money? She's going to do something, just probably piss you off with it. Spend $100 on her phone game. Oh, I saw this was on sale, so I bought it. We didn't even need it, but it was on sale. Just wasting money. I don't care that you make money. You don't even know what to do with it. You didn't have to learn how to manage money like I had to learn to become successful and to even attract women. You didn't really have to go to the gym. You didn't have to put on no muscle. You didn't have to heavy lift. You didn't have to be relied on in dangerous situations and emergencies. They don't call on you. You get let off the lifeboats first. Women and children get saved. You didn't have to do nothing but have a vagina. And so, of course, you want to appreciate that thing. You get all these vagina privilege is real. Vagina privilege is real. And so that's why they want to steam these hairy monkeys. What you talking about?
Yeah, generation.
Exactly.
Women my age, it's always been so taboo and so much shame.
I apologize for the lag.
Talk about it freely.
I'm not sure what that is. You see the video is buffered, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe I do need a new computer. Who knows? I might go ahead and do a new computer soon. I mean, this one's acting a lot better, but I don't know why it's lagging like this, even though the video is buffered. Hopefully the stream is still coming through clear for you guys, though.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
With your girlfriend?
100%, because we're trying to figure it out. We're like, hey, this and this and this. What's your experience?
We don't talk. In my generation, we still don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I don't
never remember sitting down with my girlfriends to having this kind of conversation.
But I'm sure boys sit around all day
Oh,
talking about their
absolutely.
penises.
Hold on, did she just say that? She said boys sit around all day talking about their penises. Do you know how quick we would... Dudes don't sit around all day and talk about our dicks. Hey, bro, how's your dick hanging today? Like, you been taking care of your dick, bro? You been making sure that thing is trimmed up? You been manscaping, bro? We don't sit around, shave our balls together and say, hey, bro, you got to take care of your dick, bro. Make sure that thing is hanging right. Make sure you... How's your dick etiquette, bro? We don't do that. We talk about the pussy we get because we're hunters. It's not even misogynistic. We're just hunters. We're fishermen. We're talking about the fishes we've caught, our catches. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the game we've been catching, the games, the hunt. Look at this, bro. I caught this one. Oh, I had this one doing this. Boom. I went to this one with this one and told this one this. We're not sitting around talking about our dicks with each other. Hey, bro. Unless it's a question like, hey, have you ever had this itch? You might say, hey, no, I haven't. You might want to get that checked out. I've actually never experienced that. Probably shouldn't have messed with that. You should have wore protection, bro. But we don't just sit around chopping it up about our dicks. And we would be labeled toxic, misogynist. Men can't even be men. Where do men even hang out like that anymore? And like dudes are sitting at home gaming. Half these dudes are in their own world. Dude, men are solo creatures half the time. Yeah, you go to work, come home. We don't ask for much. And when we do get together, we're watching some sports or whatever, we're not talking about our dicks, sweetie. This is not an us thing. Don't put this on us. Don't. And if we, is that why you're doing this? Penis envy? You're trying to figure out what men do so you can be like a man? Ooh, men probably sit around and talk about their dicks. So why don't we get together and just talk about our pussies? Because men do it, so why don't we do it? We don't even do that. You're just making shit up and assuming we do it now. Like, what? We've got a YouTube channel with a lot of men on it. 98% probably men watch this channel. And we've never had conversations on any of our panels about our dicks. Just dudes. We're talking about the fights. We're talking about chicks. We're talking about simps. We're talking about protecting ourselves, starting a business, other entertaining. We're not talking about our dicks, sweetie. We're not sitting around shaving each other's balls talking about our dicks. That's not what we're doing. Oh, I wish this video wasn't buffering.
And that's why I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear nothing about this show, it being TMI.
Oh, the lag is killing me, you guys. Alright, I think I'm going to try maybe refresh the video. I don't know why it would be doing this. I'm going to try and refresh the video. We're at 1:37. I'm going to try and press play one more time.
If you could listen to all these little rap artists talk and abuse the vagina.
I beat the pussy up. I beat the pussy up. Ooh, hey, we definitely will do that. And we're not abusing the vagina. I don't even like that word, abuse the vagina. You mean beat the pussy up? What are you talking about, girl? You done took a sexual slang of me beating the pussy up, me giving it to you hard, and turned it into an abuse thing. Don't nobody want to bring abuse and sex in the same sentence, and you're talking about abusing a vagina. Ain't nobody abusing nothing, girl. Change them words. Don't even use that word, because y'all are quick to call something abuse when you're emotional, and then later on admit you were wrong. But now you done told everybody some dude's an abuser, and it ain't even true. You done probably fucking slapped the dude, threw a knife at him, he defended himself, and you called him an abuser. We're not going to get into that. But let's not use that word, please, especially around vagina. It's a sensitive, touchy subject. And no one's talking about, and there's no song where they're talking about abusing a vagina. We're just gonna beat the hell out of the vagina, punch her in the pussy, boom, elbow, drop the pussy. No, beat the pussy up. Whole different meaning and connotation. Come on, let's not do that. Oh, come on, don't lag on me, video. What's going on? We're buffered up. Why you doing me like this, World Star?
Or as hell can watch women give it honor and praise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
been quality.
I apologize,
Quality
guys,
time.
for the technical difficulties. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, okay? I'm going to try and refresh it one time, and then we're going to just move on and probably wrap up the show. Hopefully this doesn't affect our live stream. This is what I was worried about. It's only while I'm streaming. Interesting. Let me see. Let me see if I can, if it had something to do with...
About it.
We're about right here. All right.
Can watch women give it honor and praise.
exactly.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
been quality time, so I don't want to hear it. Then be like, it's too much. Oh my God, they did. Oh my God.
That's not how men sound. That's how women sound. Men usually have logic behind what they're saying because we actually have to face rejection all the time. We don't just get to have a vagina and people run after us because we have one. No, because we're not men. Most men have to learn how to use their brains and their logic a lot more because we don't have vagina privilege, and so when we're talking, it don't sound like it usually sounds like a well thought out, articulate thought. But generally, when it comes to men, our conversations are way more entertaining. When women talk, have you talked to women? You know what they talk about? This happened today on the news, and did you know that this happened on the news? That doesn't affect our life. What are you talking about? Oh, this happened at work, that bitch. Huh? Okay. I digress. I apologize about the technical difficulties. I don't want you guys to suffer through a laggy video. So if it does it for the next video too, then we're just gonna cut this segment short and end it right here. I'll check out the chat, but that's gonna be it for the stream today. If that is the case, come on, big bucks no whammy.
And I don't really care because we have to change the narrative around the vagina, and women have to take it back.
exactly.
Vagina,
I'm going to
we
go
own
just
it.
the opposite. I'm going to say that I think there's going to be a lot of positive.
High five, Gammy. That's good. That's good.
All right, that's it pretty much. All right. She thinks there's going to be a lot of positive backlash from all of these women that go to the slut walk and the LGBTQ community, RSPTLOR, which if poly, where you can have multiple women is in that, I guess everybody is a fucking technically a LGBTRFT because every single dude would have multiple chicks given the opportunity and the cooperation, so you would exercise it if you had the option. And even being straight, isn't that like a letter? Super straight? Okay, never mind. Let me chill. All right, so yeah, mommy daughter time. They said we gotta get the take back the narrative around the vagina. You can't take back biology and human nature and facts, and you can steam that thing all you want. You can get all the nips and all the tucks, but the mileage, the odometer is gonna read the same. You can't get a new motor. In a car, you can get a new motor, but the odometer is still gonna read the same. You know what I'm saying? When you get a new car fresh off the lot, no 0 miles on the odometer, man, you have that thing for 20 years. It don't matter if you get a new motor, it's still a 20-year-old truck. You can't change the narrative around 20-year-old trucks. They're gonna still be antiques. And you can put a brand new motor in an antique and you can make them look real nice. but you're still whipping a 40-year-old truck. Or you get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You can put a new fender on it. No matter what, on that registration, that thing's gonna say 1980. This is an 80 Cadillac Escalade, 1980. And women really age out. Men, we don't. It's not the same thing. And so, whenever it comes down to it, man, all this, I think this whole video, and like, you guys already, you don't need, the vagina doesn't need any more power. It doesn't need any more worship. You get that enough from simps. They should be, and you know what this should be? Instead of steaming their vagina, they should be in a kitchen chopping vegetables, talking about recipes and the best way to fold the bed sheets and the best way to iron socks and the best way to fucking fluff pillows and the best way to clean bathrooms and the best way to fucking give massages and the best way to make their man happy, the best way to keep a man, not the best way to steam your vagina that's already gives you a way overinflated ego and sense of self. Most of these chicks walk around for real 2s, 3s, 4s, and they think they're 9s and 10s just because they think it. You're not. If all you have is vagina, you're just gonna get fucked. You're not going to be able to keep a man. Not a man that is worth anything, that has options. You can keep a man that can't get any vagina, but that's because you're his vagina pipeline. He can't get any other vagina, so he's going to keep you around just to get some vagina from you. But if he had options, he would dump your ass because all you are is a vagina. So you steaming your vagina is just going to keep you as nothing but a vagina. How about you teach your daughter and your friend how to use more than their vagina and forget about the vagina narrative, because in the end, it's nothing but a vagina. It's really not that cool. It's not that awesome. It's just something that's used to ejaculate, and then it's back to conquering the world. I mean, you guys do other things with it, but as far as a relationship is concerned, we don't need more vagina worship. It's useless. You guys, they should be in there making stew or something. The best way to make a turkey cold cut sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Take the crust off in 3 pulls. What you talking about? But yeah, alright, all these are probably, look at this hefty chick. Oh, I want to play these videos and talk about them, guys. Please don't lag on me. Please. It's doing it. It's doing it.
Hey, bestie! You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm
Alright, so this is a chick talking about guys who don't like fat chicks. The video is buffering a little bit, but I'll give you some commentary afterward. It's a really short video, so hopefully we can get through this.
looking for a partner who likes kayaking or wakes up early in the morning.
Okay, fuck this, guys. We're not suffering through these videos. Alright, well, this is the way the streams hopefully will be going in the future once we get these technical. I was really hoping getting all that dust out of my computer was going to help. This thing is quieter than it's been in forever, so, but yeah. These modern women out here are delusional, crazy, unrealistic, double standards. I mean, just seriously, any chick that's going around pushing this feminist